You are totally awesome. Welcome to You're Totally Awesome, a podcast devoted to catching up with some of the amazing people around us, finding out what they've been up to lately. I'm Aaron, and today we have gold medal skier Kyle Mosenthal here to hang out for a few minutes, and thanks for joining us today, Kyle.
Thanks so much for having me on.
Of course. So you're fresh off a win last week. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It was at Nationals, and she got a gold medal. She actually got a gold medal. Can you tell us about Nationals a little bit and what that was like?
Sure. So every year that at least I've been on the team, we've qualified to go out to U.S. Nationals.
No coincidence.
Go out to Nationals, and so this past week they were up in Maine at a resort called Sunday River, and it was awesome because we are usually ousted by these teams out west who are really strong and have a pretty stacked team, and this year we won the slalom and beat Sierra Nevada, a team from Lake Tahoe, which was just an amazing feeling, and we were second overall, which was still incredible.
How does that work? How does the skiing competition exactly work?
So try and distill it down here. It's 2 runs, combined time. Okay. In each run, you start out of a starting gate, and you trip a wand, and you're going around these gates, red, blue, right. All the way down, and then when you cross the finish line, the sensor reacts and your time is stopped. And so it's your fastest you get 2 runs, and then they combine those times, and the fastest run wins overall. And
how does that as a team work? Right? Is it mostly an individual thing?
It's individual, as in every person is racing for themselves, but then how the team result works is you take the fastest 3 times from your team and pool them all together.
Okay, and so from Nationals, the team won, right? And then is the team going on to this next round next week?
Just I am. They take the top American girl and guy from Nationals to go to U.S.
So this is the top American girl in the U.S.?
In our conference.
And
I'm going to go on to U.S. Nationals, which will be a showcase of the best people in the country.
Oh my gosh,
which will be cool. Such an experience to race, and I don't plan on it.
Oh, well, let's not say never. Where is this one?
Out in Winter Park, Colorado.
Okay, so now you're going out west.
Yeah.
And that's next week.
Yep, in 2 weeks. So
it
coincides with spring break.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah,
so all your spring break plans are gone, I'm guessing?
Well, I'm going to free ski with my sister in Vail for a few days, and then head over to the race.
Okay, and that's called practice.
Yeah.
That's called practice.
Tough workout in the sun there, cruising around.
Vail, of course. That's so cool. So, leading up, what's like what is this actual event called? So this one, the last one was Nationals, and this one coming up
is U.S. Nationals. It's kind of tricky because they're both Nationals of some sort, but it's just a different pool of people.
Okay, got it. And for that, if you win that, what
that would be...
Hypothetically,
if I beat Lindsey Vonn and the rest of the U.S.
So
ski team, they're all going to be there.
Oh my gosh, so she's racing against the U.S. ski team, this girl right here. That's crazy.
So, in a million years, this would...
Hey.
Stars not to be aligned, God smiling down on this race here.
It might happen.
That would be it. It would just be, it's more of a showcase race.
Okay, got it. So it's a show.
Comes to, but that would be...
Okay. So all these other girls, they're not even probably in school, are they?
They're just skiing all the time.
Gosh, that's so cool. That's so insane. So, and kind of, you're this awesome skier. What led you to this path of being, someone that's going to be competing against Lindsey Vonn?
Skiing my entire life. Grew up in New Hampshire, in a small town in the White Mountains, and my parents, neither of them were big skiers growing up, but had met out in Vail, and then that's where they started to love skiing. Okay. So it's really a family sport. All of my younger sisters do it. My parents love to come out and ski with us on weekends.
Right.
And I started skiing around age 2, and started really taking to it and loving it. And my parents then decided to sign me up for the weekend race program at a tiny little hill down the road from us, because it was more of an outlet to just ski. Competitively, but just even to get out and ski more. So it was just another venue to ski at, and I absolutely love the sport. Racing. Just the adrenaline rush of going as fast as you possibly can, no one telling you, slow down. Everywhere else in life can you just go as fast as you possibly can.
You're not even in cars.
Without anyone saying there's some limit, you have to,
so that's like your takeaway.
Adhere to, so you just go And it's so much fun. So ever since then, I've been doing it.
What's the difference? Because I like to ski every once in a while. I'm terrible at it. I'm not going to be racing with Yvonne or anything like that, or yourself. But what's the difference between skiing, competitively versus, skiing recreationally with your family on any given weekend?
In terms of actual
just what you feel.
Yeah, I mean, the experience of the family is terrific, but it's so nice in that it's so relaxed, and skiing, because it is an individual sport and you're racing, every man for himself, it can be really cutthroat and really, you against you, and so on the family on weekends, it's just everyone.
There's no competitiveness between the family?
All right, I would be lying to say there's no competitiveness between the family.
I'm sure you usually win.
Yeah, but Nika's been giving that's my next sister Dan, who's a freshman actually on the team this year. Giving me a run for the money, so she's been beating me a few races. Luckily, I'm bowing out now before she actually gets so fast that she beats me consistently.
So she's on the ski team with you.
Yeah,
and that's a lot of fun over there.
Oh my gosh, it's been incredible.
What is the dynamic of the women's ski team here at Brown?
We're a small team. There's only 7 of us, and so it's a really cohesive group. There's really no room for small groups within the whole group. It's everyone together all the time, which, if there's any tensions, can be a bad thing. But this year, I've been having an amazing time. It's been really, we've been blessed with having some awesome personalities and everyone getting along really well. So. And
do you guys practice nearby in Massachusetts?
Actually, this year with the snow situation,
it hasn't been good this year.
There's been zero snow.
Anyone 10 years from now is watching this podcast.
Remember the winter of 2012.
Yeah, not a great winter for skiers. Great winters for LA folk like myself, who like the warmth.
So we have actually been having to go up to New Hampshire, which is about a 2.5-hour trip. So 6 a.m. departure, before I think many Brown students even contemplate getting up. We're out walking in the dark up to the athletic facility. And
then you leave the bus, you take a bus?
Take a van ride, which is driven by my coach, up to the mountain, and we get back around 1:30, usually 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's Tuesday, Thursdays, then we turn around on Friday and leave to go for race on weekends.
And did you know that's what you were going to get yourself into when you came to Brown?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure I fully understood how much driving it was going to be, but I knew that I wanted to be able to go to a school where I could balance the skiing and the academics, because I've heard a lot of horror stories from other D1 schools where it's just you ski all the time and you really don't get to pursue any of your other passions.
And you've been able to do that here.
Definitely, yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. And it's, again, another shout out to Brown for being able to do that and whatnot. But, I mean, between practice, do you guys practice with the guys team as well?
We do. They're club and we have varsity status, do the whole Title IX business. Who knows what's going on. But we practice with them, and then they don't normally qualify to the postseason, so then they'll finish around February, and we'll keep going for another month or so.
Okay. Well, that's kind of nice, actually, as well, to bow out a little relationship, not to have to wake up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I don't think they complain.
That's insane. And then races are every weekend? Is that how it works?
Yeah, this has been like the first weekend.
Yeah, I never see it on the weekends, but this weekend we're going to have fun.
Yeah. Guy Green, I missed the green today, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to pitch you on camera, but I'm going to pitch you later, let's be honest.
Just give me the green flower.
That counts. We'll count it. But that's so cool. So, and growing up and kind of here at Brown, did you always have your own equipment and everything like that, and you truck that up to
yeah, we bring everything Brown.
Okay, and does Brown provide you with anything?
No, I mean they'll pay for transportation, food, lodging, but all of our own equipment is our cost.
And when you go to these competitions, do you lodge at like a hotel, or is there like
depending? We've stayed in anywhere from like a Marriott to a motel off the side of the road.
Not as fancy, not as fancy. But you take what you can get, right?
Yeah, whatever you can get.
And going forward, because you're so good at skiing, you're competing against the women's team, the national team. Are you going to keep skiing, or is this competitively, or
I'll be skiing for the rest of my life, whether or not competitively. There's something in ski racing called beer leagues. When you get old folk, Tuesday nights usually go out and race a little, have a few beers. So whether or not I'll be joining a beer league is yet to be determined.
You gotta just find some friends who like to ski, right?
Yeah, but I'll be skiing till I can't ski any longer.
So you can't live in in Arizona, I guess. You can't live in, parts of the middle where there's no ski.
It would be trying. I could maybe do it for a year or two, but at some point I need to be with snow in the mountains.
Yeah, I hear you. It's such a different.
Couldn't do LA.
I was gonna say,
couldn't do it.
Such a contrast.
I could come visit, but I couldn't do it.
I'll take the visits.
All right, definitely.
So you're probably gonna live in, like a mountain. On a mountain.
On a mountain. Way on a mountain. Just
yeah.
at the top, we'll ski out each other.
That's exactly it. You're gonna have to because you're so good at it. You just love it so much. Yeah. I mean, that's what it sounds like. But so you want to do it for fun going forward,
definitely.
And then you have your other interests as well, right? You really love graphic design or something.
Yeah, I hope to do it in publishing somewhere. Worked.
You should work in publishing in a
ski magazine. That would be the dream.
You know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm already.
Yeah, you're
I've been there. You're there. Yeah, that would be
because they have those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, ski.
Okay.
Powder, a bunch of different magazines.
And I'm sure. Do you want to like coach ever or anything like that?
I'm not sure. I think I would want to take a few years away from the competitive scene before maybe returning to it as a coach. I think I'd become too heartsick to watching the athletes coming down and going, oh, I want to be doing what you're doing.
That could be me.
Yeah, so I think I need to probably take a few years to just take a little time. Yeah, take a back seat.
Okay, and then I guess if you could race anyone, and this is just the thought that you made. If you could, who's like the gold standard of like racing in women's skiing?
Lindsey Vonn this year has been had an incredible year.
Is she like the best of all time though?
She's been winning.
Left and right.
But everywhere. Tons of World Cups.
And they're called World Cups for skiing as well? Yep,
different World Cups. It's not like soccer or something where there's a singular big, huge, World Cup finals, but it's more cumulative throughout the season. There's an overall world champion, So.
What happens during the summer? Do you just go to the other hemisphere?
I did in high school. I would go down to Argentina in the summer and ski.
That's the best place to ski?
Argentina was amazing. I've been to Chile to ski there as well. Sometimes there's glaciers out in Europe you can go ski up in the summer.
You're chasing the snow.
Yeah, you're just chasing the snow.
I chase the sun, you chase the snow.
But I haven't done that since being in college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Thanks so much for
thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, no, this was so much fun. I know so little about skiing. It's just fascinating. And I have one of the best skiers right next to me to ask all these questions about Dan Brown. So thanks so much.
Yeah, definitely.
And everyone support her, first of all, because she's skiing against the women's national team in 2 weeks, I guess, right now. And give her support and love.